identity, core values, discipline, and emotional intelligence. Together, these four dimensions create the framework through which purpose becomes embodied. Identity provides direction, core values provide integrity, discipline provides consistency, emotional intelligence provides maturity. When these foundations are disconnected, achievement may occur without coherence. When they begin working together, leadership becomes more grounded, more intentional, sustainable, and more whole. Coherence is an important word. We do not hear it often in conversations about success. Yet, coherence may be one of the most valuable outcomes of purposeful living. Coherence occurs when the inner life and outer behavior begin moving in the same direction. When our core values are visible through our choices, when our priorities are visible through our calendars, when our aspirations are supported by our habits, when our words and actions begin to agree, coherence reduces internal friction. And the internal friction is costly. It consumes energy. It creates confusion. It complicates decisions. Yes, it weakens focus. There it places unnecessary strain on relationships. Many capable people are not struggling because they lack intelligence. They are struggling because too much of their energy is being consumed by internal contradiction. Part of them wants peace, another part continue practicing reactivity. Part of them wants freedom, another another part continues saying yes to every demand. Part of them wants purpose, another part allows urgency to govern every hour of the day. This is not a character flaw. It is not a moral failure. It is a signal that stronger architecture may be needed, and architecture can be redesigned. That is the encouraging truth. Human beings possess the remarkable capacity to become more intentional, more aware, aligned, and integrated. The process begins with identity. Identity is often confused with titles, roles, positions, achievements, or public recognition. Yet, identity reaches more deeper. Identity is the internal reference point from which we live. It is the quiet structure beneath behavior. It shapes how we respond when circumstances become difficult. It influences how we make decisions, how we communicate, navigate, conflict, pursue growth, and eliminate setbacks. How we define success. Identity is not merely who others believe us to be. Identity is who we are practicing becoming. And that distinction matters because every repeated behavior strengthens a particular identity. Every repeated choice reinforces a particular structure. Every repeated response contributes to the architecture of our lives. This process is not about perfection, it is about practice. Every day, through decisions, habits, conversations, responses, and commitments, we are strengthening aspects of the person we are becoming, whether consciously or unconsciously, intentionally or unintentionally. The invitation is not to become perfect. The invitation is to become aware, because awareness creates choice, and choice creates possibility. The deeper question is really, what am I doing? The deeper question is often, what identity is my behavior reinforcing? That question has the power to change how we view our lives, because it moves attention beyond outcomes and into becoming, beyond achievement and into character, beyond appearance and into alignment. And purpose flourishes in that place. Purpose grows stronger when identity and behavior begin supporting one another, when inner commitments become visible through daily action, when core values become embodied rather than simply expressed, when leadership becomes an extension of integrity rather than performance. Before we conclude today's reflection, I invite you to sit quietly with this one question, not as not as a problem to solve, as an invitation to explore. And the question is, where in my life would greater alignment between my core values and my action create more clarity, energy, and peace? Allow the question to remain with you. There's no need to rush toward an answer. Sometimes the most valuable insights emerge through patient observation. Sometimes awareness arrives gradually. And sometimes a single honest question becomes the beginning of meaningful transformation. As we continue into the next conversation, we will explore how discipline transforms identity into lived experience, and how the moral architecture of becoming shapes the quality of our leadership, our character, and our decisions. Until then, take one slow breath. Allow yourself to appreciate the simple act of becoming more aware. Awareness is where design begins, and design is where purpose becomes visible. I am Windsor Lindor.